What's up, guys? Tom back here for a quick Asset Archives entry. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a good week. So the album I want to talk about today is Quantum New World. I'm not sure if anyone showed this yet. I don't believe so. But this is a local group, local to Connecticut, at least local to me. Out of Hartford, I believe. Hartford or Vernon, I'm not sure which one. I think there's still some debate as to where they're actually from. But there's the crew. There's the lineup. I'm going to check that out. All the instruments. So released in 76, recorded in 1975, as far as I can tell. So these guys do have a connection to a local, doesn't exist anymore, but there was a local synthesizer manufacturer that was in Vernon called Electronic Music Laboratories. Well, I think I've also seen it under a different name, Electronic Music Studios, I believe, but I think it's actually Electronic Music Laboratories, which was in Vernon, Connecticut, which is actually the town that I got this record in, so kind of makes sense there. But I'm not sure how long, I don't think they lasted too long. They were around from the late 60s, so 68 to 84, so a little bit of time. Definitely not as well known as Moog or the ARP synthesizers, but I guess from what I understand, the difference was they used different amps. I think they used op amps instead of resistors in their circuits, which was supposed to improve their reliability. I'll take their word for it. I don't know the science behind that, but they definitely play a bunch of their synthesizers on here. I'm assuming they're full line, because you got the EML 101, the 200 studio synthesizer, the EML 101 keyboard synthesizer, EML 500 keyboard synthesizer, the EML 400 sequential synthesizer, and then there's a different one on here too, the synth key, the EML synth key, as well as acoustic and electric guitars. What else we got? I know there's piano on here, acoustic and electric piano, all sorts of different percussions, drums, mallet percussion, timpani, congas, brake drums, bass guitar, and bass trombone as well. So quite a variation of instruments on here. This is on YouTube, by the way, if you want to check it out. I definitely recommend you check it out if you're into synthesizer style prog. If not, then you're probably going to hate this, but I think this is great. I think this is amazing. I love that it was local too. So I believe, I'm not sure if they were sponsored by this company, this Electronic Music Laboratories, or they just borrowed the instruments from there, or they bought them. Doesn't really say what the connection is. I'm assuming they were sort of sponsored by there and probably let them use the instruments, because I'm sure they weren't cheap, especially at the time. I also know that a lot of the schools in the area had those sort of synthesizers in their music departments for the kids to learn, and which I wish that was the case when I was in school, but unfortunately that wasn't really going on. They're kind of trying to cut the music program from what I can tell, unfortunately, but I'm not sure if that's happening anymore. I don't think it is, but would have been really cool if they had I don't know, sponsored synthesizers at my school. But yeah, definitely, like I said, prog rock, synth heavy prog rock. So if that sounds like your thing, highly recommend checking this out. Sort of drony at times, definitely cosmic sense, I guess, best way to describe it. Maybe a little avant-garde experimental, but I would say more sort of drony, definitely not too crazy out there. Definitely more exploratory, but very nice. Divided into long suites, 6 tracks. The tracks there. Let's see what the Asset Archives has to say about it. Excuse me. Let's go to the cues. Didn't actually bookmark it this time, so I know there's not too many cues. I think it's just one page, actually. Yep, so even just half a page. So the first one in the queue is Quantum, Hartford, Connecticut, New World. Experimental avant progressive rock with electronics, stacked synths, electric guitar, and sound effects. Long tracks broken up into movements. The band has also been listed as coming from New York. I'm pretty sure they're from Connecticut. I think they just recorded their album in New York. That's probably why it says that. I don't think, maybe some of the members, but I'm pretty sure they're all from Connecticut. Not for everyone, and finding a copy may require some searching. There's a bunch of copies on Discogs, but I think they're all, last time I checked, they were all over 150 bucks or 200 bucks, especially in decent shape. And mine isn't in the best shape. It plays with a little bit of noise, but definitely still listenable. And I got this for well under that price, so I was very lucky to find this locally. It's playing in the background if you can hear it. I'll try to include some clips as well. Otherwise, like I said, you can check it out on YouTube. The whole thing is there. One track that has vocals, which is probably my least favorite track. Almost forgot to mention that. It doesn't really fit in the album, in my opinion. Sort of more quiet, subdued. And I don't love the singer's voice either. I believe it was, who did vocals on that? Tom Borowitz, I want to say, which I think is the main guy. I'm pretty sure he put this whole thing together. Doesn't really say, but I'm pretty sure it was him. This was his group, so yeah, I didn't really love the vocal track. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys next time. See ya.